Welcome back to walkthrough number 9 for Belthan's Coito Ergo Sum. This is Jeff, and I'll be answering some frequently asked questions about the mod. In episode 8, we recruited our last hooker and almost finished the Positions Available quest. Turns out that quest doesn't actually get marked as complete until Leah has her baby. So we're finally starting the main quest, Coito Ergo Sum, which the mod is named after, or maybe vice versa. If you saw episode 2, you probably remember the quest actually started when we talked to Hilly about fixing the Luma screens. And you might also remember that there were some people in the basement who I did not talk to at the time. That's because the handler who gives you the quest objectives, has a bodyguard called the Stag. And the Stag doesn't wear pants. I mean, no pants, no underwear, and his tool is so big it's hard to keep it out of the shot. I'm not kidding. So until I figure out how to make Adobe do the digital blur thing, they will not be appearing in these videos. Anyway, the first time you talk to the handler, she gives you a side quest called Who Killed Fresca Coy. And she wants you to figure out who killed a pre-war porno movie director. The good news is you can't get through her first dialogue without getting that quest, so you aren't really missing anything by me not showing that. The first objective is to look for the police files about Fresca Coy's death at the Nevada Highway Patrol Station here, which is just north of the Mojave Outpost. Most people have probably been there a million times. Now, since my character came straight out of Doc Mitchell's house and started doing these walkthroughs, she's only second level, and she is optimized for persuasion, which makes her completely useless in combat. So I made a mad dash for Prim. I fixed Ed E with some junk that I found conveniently in the basement at Lollipops, and let him kill all of the powder gangers and jackal gang members and mantis nymphs between Prim and the highway patrol station. Which brings us to this terminal. So, to complete the first objective, you need to read all 4 entries on this terminal. The first one basically just lets you know that the police reopened the investigation into Fresca Coy's death because her girlfriend found some inconsistencies in the original report. Second note is a coroner's report that says Fresca was wasted when she died, but not enough that she would have OD'd, and that she had extremely elevated endorphins. So she was either having a really good day or a really bad day, because it says endorphins can be produced as a pain response. So she could have been being tortured, or she could have been really having fun. And the third tape mentions a gadget called the retroactive wiretap device, which the police used to find out who Fresca was talking to. And apparently one of the people that she was talking to was interesting because the last note mentions that there were some fake IDs involved, and there was somebody pretty shady involved in the whole situation. So that is all you have to do to complete that objective. In the desk under the terminal, there are also 4 wiretap tapes. They're the ones that the police pulled from Fresca's hotel logs. Now, the idea that the authorities recorded every phone call everyone ever made, ever, and then the police could go get those logs and listen into a conversation after the fact when they were investigating something. That's completely ridiculous, far-fetched. That could never happen in the real world, right? But it is a science fiction game, so we will suspend our disbelief. If you listen to those wiretaps, you get additional suspects, you get additional clues and motives and things that you can use to help solve the mystery. But the actual entries on the terminal are the only things that you need to finish the quest. So, because one of those entries mentioned that there were some additional tapes at the Nye County office, the quest is sending us there. Now, turns out you cannot get to this location. All of these mountains are unclimbable. So we're going to go back to Lollipops. Turns out there is a door, which we briefly saw in episode 2, in the basement. Oh, hey, Rondo. Hello. And Hilly and the handler both mention that there is a tunnel that Larry Slater used before the war to go between his ranch and his offices in LA and Vegas. And behind that door, I did get the password for that door from the handler also in that first conversation that I had with her. It looks like there is a tunnel. So, Hilly was sort of right about something for once. We'll go the direction in which there are lights. And at some point we run into a message. Yep. So, the tunnel continues west, black but intact and uninhabited for a considerable distance. We're going to see where it goes. If you're playing in hardcore mode, this trip takes about 4 hours, so, make sure you're fully hydrated and all that good stuff if you're in hardcore mode. So now, either one of these ways will get you there. I'm going to take the most direct route. This is a pretty long tunnel. There are things to explore. We'll see some of those later. But right now, I just want to get you to where the next clue and the next quest objective is. So here's a little "You Are Here" marker. We are someplace between Death Valley South and the Las Vegas Depot. Let's go upstairs. We're in some kind of maintenance shed. We'll step outside.
Welcome, stranger. We get few visitors in the valley. If I can be of aid, it would be my honor.
Hey there, you a guard or something?
No, I am a simple farmer, but the others call me mayor, so I thought I should be the one to greet you.
How did you know I was coming then?
The dark places whisper their secrets to those who know how to listen.
I guess they whisper through that warning light on the shed. My perception pays off again.
You caught me. When many men used these tunnels, they didn't want to meet halfway down a 100-foot bore.
All right, can I get some directions?
Sure. What would you like to find?
I'm looking for a police station, but you have a brothel?
Just an ancient one near the canyon, but we don't go south of the schoolhouse. Evil spirits walk there.
Okay, about that police station.
That would be in town, as far north as you can go before the ruins. We don't have much use for it.
Gotcha.
My pleasure.
What is this place?
There are few things I enjoy more.
Who are you people?
We don't have a fancy name. We're just the people who live in the valley. Hey, that's a pretty good name. The people who live in the valley. I like that.
How did you get here?
We have always been here. Over 2,700 moons ago, the wise man warned his people that the angel of death was coming. He told the people to forsake their technology, and when the angel came on wings of flame, those who heeded his words were spared. We are the grandchildren of their grandchildren's grandchildren.
Anybody ever leave?
Don't know why anyone would want to. Oh, sometimes the young and adventurous let curiosity get the better of them. But the rock slides and ruins are treacherous. The canyon is haunted by the sins of our ancestors. And beyond the carcass of the iron horse, there is nothing but 100 miles of desert.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, but any time you want to hear a story, just ask.
Oh, where's the tunnel go?
I was going to ask you, but do you have amnesia or something?
Actually, yes, I do. Yeah, there's a barren valley many hours east. Beyond that, it's blocked, and west haven't been there.
Probably just another barren valley. Lot of those around here. If you find out where it goes, let me know.
All right, see ya.
Until we meet again.
All right. Interesting. Looks like these folks are doing better than the sharecropper farm that the NCR runs. Some sort of obstacle course. Oh, police station. Ready, Eddie? All right. There's a key. Books. Very hard terminal. Can't touch that. See what's in the desk. All right, and the tapes that we're here for. All right, we will continue to work on speech and barter. And I think it just said we need to listen to the tapes, right? Which I will do on the way back to Lollipops. I'll see you next time.
Maurice Lester, I'd like to ask you a few questions about Fresca Coy.